If you've paid any attention to how the crypto markets have been performing over the past year, you know Elon Musk has a lot to do with it. With his big $1.5 billion purchase in the beginning of February 2021, we saw the price soar to all-time highs as high as $64,000, $65,000 after a slew of good news hit the markets. Then as soon as we saw Elon tweet negatively towards Bitcoin, the price began to plummet heavily in April, leading into May, where we had the crash that bottomed out around $29,800. With one man controlling so much of this market, we have to dig in. Maybe he's not all that he's been cracked up to be. In this video, I'll give you the background on who this man really is and what you need to watch out for. Pop culture has touted Elon Musk as some sort of eccentric heavyweight genius with humble beginnings, but this is demonstrably false. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, where he claims he was extremely poor, but his family owned an emerald mine. As a teenager, Elon would trade emeralds for cash in New York City, and his father bragged, "We had so much money, we couldn't even close our safe." Musk claims to having about $100,000 in student loan debt, but he received a full scholarship to the University of Pennsylvania, where he bought a 10-bedroom frat house with his friend Adeo Resi and ran an illegal nightclub. A pop culture claim is Elon has an IQ of 155, but this has never been tested, and after being accepted to Stanford for PhD studies, he dropped out after 2 days. After dropping out, Elon began his first business venture with his brother Kimball, Zip2, which is essentially a digital version of Yellow Pages. The brothers received tens of thousands of dollars from their parents, and yet Elon denies this. An associate of Elon's father, Greg Curry, got involved to bring in investors, but Elon's code was no good, so they had to hire on professional coders to rewrite everything. Zip2 was then sold for $307 million to Compaq, who later shut it down without ever earning a profit. Elon made $22 million, bought a $1 million McLaren F1 supercar, which made mainstream news before he totaled the uninsured vehicle. Musk then went on to create an online bank, X.com. He partnered with banking expert Harris Fricker, Edward Ho, and Christopher Payne. All three ended up leaving the company after accusing Elon of lying to the media about the quality of the product. Elon claims he founded PayPal. Before the company was named PayPal, it was known as Confinity. It was founded in 1998 by Peter Thiel and Max Levchin. After losing millions of dollars, Elon's X.com was bought by Confinity by a merger in 2000. All Musk contributed to Confinity was his own power struggle. He made himself CEO and pushed to change the name to X.com. The executive team successfully petitioned to fire Musk while he was away on vacation. Part of Musk's resignation agreement stipulated that references to all founders of the company would be removed from their website, allowing Elon to claim credit, which so far is all he's ever achieved. Peter Thiel then rebranded the company as PayPal, went public, and sold eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon made $180 million for the deal, which he then invested in Tesla, SpaceX, and failed company SolarCity. Elon falsely claims to be the founder of Tesla. Tesla was founded in 2003 by Mark Tarpenning and Martin Eberhard, who developed the Tesla Roadster. When Tesla Motors began looking for venture capital, they approached Elon Musk, who had the fake credibility as PayPal's co-founder. Musk joined with the condition that he be named chairman of the board. In emails, Musk was upset that the media was not giving him credit for Tesla Motors, and went after Martin Eberhard, replacing him as CEO. He then forced Eberhard out of the company and rewrote the company's history to have himself listed as an original co-founder. Martin Eberhard, the man behind the Tesla Roadster, was promised the first Roadster off the assembly line, but Musk screwed him over on that as well and sent that car into space. So who is Elon Musk? Elon describes his father as being an evil, abusive man. His father, Errol Musk, has been accused of being a pedophile and fathered a child with his stepdaughter, who was 42 years younger than him. This spoiled, narcissistic failure, son of an accused pedophile, wants to put computer chips in everyone's brain so we can merge with artificial intelligence. His girlfriend is now bragging how this could all lead to a communist utopia. And strangely enough, former Nazi and head of NASA, Wernher von Braun, predicted a man named Elon would conquer Mars in a 1952 novel that he wrote. Which is odd, because NASA has partnered with Elon's SpaceX to work towards colonizing Mars. Elon Musk, like everything else in today's modern society, is a fraud, a fake genius. Here's a pro tip for dealing with mainstream media and all of pop culture. Assume it's a lie and research everything. So as you can see, Elon is definitely a whale we need to watch out for. I feel like he's lost a lot of his credibility when he tweets. His tweets just have less and less of an impact on the Bitcoin price. And sooner than later, he's probably going to take the side of pumping Bitcoin up again, as we've already seen him start to do when he says that he's going to start accepting Bitcoin for Tesla purchases as soon as 50% of Bitcoin's mining efforts come from renewable sources. We have to keep a close eye on the news and what people are saying about Bitcoin at these early stages in peak volatility modes. I believe sooner than later the Bitcoin price will soar to new heights, as we've seen the stock to flow chart showing a $288,000 Bitcoin possibly by the end of this year. My advice to anyone out there, of course it's not financial advice, but I'm going to go ahead and say stack up your Bitcoin and do not sell it. If you're not using any leverage, there's no reason to have to sell your Bitcoin, guys. The price is going to go up in the future. We just need to hold and not let these crazy whales manipulate you into giving up all your Bitcoin, because once it's in the hands of these whales, they're not going to let it go, and it's going to become more of a centralized asset class, which is not what we want in terms of Bitcoin. We want to keep it decentralized and a currency for the people. I'm going to have more videos coming soon about the good news that's hitting the market heavily right now, talking about El Salvador becoming the first country to legalize Bitcoin as a currency and legal tender in their country. We may see a lot more countries starting to follow that, as the inflation rates of the US dollar, which is what El Salvador was originally running on, are just going off the charts, and they don't want to be caught up in the middle of that. They're going to take the opportunity of using Bitcoin as legal tender, and whether the price goes up sky high or down, everything is still going to cost the same amount in terms of Satoshis, which is the smallest form of a Bitcoin. So that's what I'm going to leave you with here today. Thanks so much for watching. Please smash the thumbs up button and subscribe for more. We'll see you later.